So here we're saying suppose f of g of x equals 1 over x plus 7. We're asked to write possible sets of equations for f and g. And when you're doing this problem, if you're not familiar with this type of problem, it's kind of funky when you look at it and you might not be sure what it is, but it's kind of straightforward once you kind of get the hang of it. But really the homework help here is useful if you are struggling with these problems. So make sure that if you tried this in the book, didn't get it, and then you came straight to the video, the homework help really is a good step to look at. So check out the website. Okay, so the question says, we're looking for f and g. So I want to figure out what these two equations would be so that if I were to plug in g of x into here, well, then I would get 1 over x plus 7. And so really what I should see here is that there's two different types of math happening. And if I use order of operations, I should know which one has to happen first. And just like what we know about composition is that the inside thing has to happen first. So in here, when I'm doing 1 over x plus 7, well, I need to figure out what's happening first before the second thing. And we should know because the whole thing in the denominator is x plus 7. It's really like I'm saying 1 divided by x plus 7. And order of operations, parentheses, go first. So knowing all of that, I know that my g of x here is going to be x plus 7 because that's the first math that happens. Then the second math that happens is the division. So f of x is not 1 over x plus 7 though, because if that were the case, we would plug, x plus 7 into just that x there, and we would get something completely different. So when we have g of x is x plus 7, then f of x needs to be just 1 over x, because now if I were to plug g of x in to f of x, what you would see is we would get 1 over x plus 7. I made that a really long explanation because it's a little bit confusing if you don't get it at first, but once you start seeing these composition problems and working backwards, it becomes a little bit easier. So our function f is 1 over x, our function g is x plus 7.